Turning now to the withdrawal of Eric Swalwell from the California gubernatorial race, which has boosted several of the remaining candidates, with two more now qualifying for next Wednesday's debate in San Francisco. San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan and former HHS Secretary Xavier Becerra will join the stage to discuss their vision for California, being joined by billionaire Democrat Tom Steyer, former Congresswoman Katie Porter, as well as Republicans Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco. And Xavier Becerra joins us now. He is, of course, former Attorney General of California, served in Congress for over 20 years, representing different sections of Los Angeles, also served as HHS Secretary in Washington recently. Mr. Secretary, thank you for joining us this morning. First, let's just get your thoughts here on the race itself and Congressman Swalwell's departure. Weigh in, if you will, as to what you know there is what prompted this, but also what do you think it means for candidates like yourself? And it's still a crowded field.
Jonathan, I guess what we can say is that first and foremost, the courage of the survivors gave us a chance to see behind that curtain that Eric Swalwell had erected. The results, well, obviously, Mr. Swalwell is paying that price. There will be consequences, and now accountability takes place in this governor's race. Well, we move forward. It's crystallized the race a bit now, and voters are beginning to focus. And with voters focusing, you're beginning to see the places where people want to go. And I'm fortunate that I am one of the candidates that's been able to surge not just in terms of voter confidence, but also on social media, in contacts, fundraising. It's all been a sign that people really want to know who's running and who they can trust.
Mr. Secretary, speaking of surging, as you're watching the stock market respond to what Jonathan was just describing with the breaking news with the Strait of Hormuz, what do you see from a California perspective? As, by the way, there have been conversations, of course, about offshore drilling in your state. Will that be needed because of the crisis in Iran? How do you perceive the news that's breaking in front of us?
Well, first, you got to say it's never good when you see governing by tweets. It produces chaos. Sometimes it can look good, where you showed the stock market right now surging. But I suspect if the next tweet is, oh, we thought the Strait of Hormuz would open, but now it's not, you'd see a quick plummeting of the stock market. So governing by tweet, it's never going to be a good idea. But secondly, how it affects California. Well, California already had high gas prices. Donald Trump's war has just dramatically skyrocketed the price of gas in California. And what we see is that there is a need to have sanity in our governance. We don't want to see oil drilling off the shore of California. We do everything we can to try to avoid those oil spills that we've seen over and over again. But what we do want is to have stability. And we need to have a federal government working with a state government that can keep the price of oil stable. We're going to continue to move and transition towards cleaner energy. But while we have the use of fossil fuels, oil and others, we'll make sure it's a stable source of energy for our California public.
Mr. Secretary, briefly, we know the war in Iran, unpopular with voters, but tell us what else. Give us another just issue or two quickly that California's voters are telling you they care about.
Lower priced housing. Whether you rent or buy, it's just difficult to afford a house here. That California dream, the American dream, tough to be able to reach if you can't afford to buy a house. Healthcare. Donald Trump stripped $1 trillion away from this healthcare system. Now, all of a sudden, a lot of folks who had insurance are looking at losing it. And so California can't go backwards when it comes to providing families health care. Just because Donald Trump cut $1 trillion, we're not going to take a knee. We're going to continue to provide health care to our people.
All right. Democratic candidate for California governor, Xavier Becerra. Thank you, sir, for joining us this morning.
Thank you.